Hey guys, so partner, have you ever stopped to think about what it was like to be a nerd in high school? But not a respected nerd like those guys who program NASA rockets. I'm talking about the nerd with zero status. The nerd who gets bullied by the guy who already gets bullied. The one who sits at the lunch table and everyone else leaves. The kind of nerd who, if kidnapped, would be returned because the criminal doesn't want to take a loss. Well, that's Seth and Evan. Two guys who had already accepted the fact that they would graduate without ever having had a decent kiss, never having been invited to a real party, and never being known for anything other than being the nerds in the back of the class. But then, out of nowhere, boom! The universe gives them a sign. Jules, the coolest girl in school, drops a sacred invitation for Seth. Hey, come to my party tonight. At that moment, the guy's life did a full 720-degree spin. He immediately started imagining the wedding, the honeymoon, and their future kids, basically him, but better looking. But then, one important detail. Jules asked him to bring the drinks for the party. Bam, reality check. How are two nerds who still look like they asked their moms for permission to go outgoing to buy alcohol? Simple, call for backup. And that's where Fogel comes in. But wait, it's not just Fogel, it's McLovin. Because this genius decides to get a fake ID to buy booze, and instead of choosing a normal name like John Smith or Carlos Silva, no, he goes with McLovin. Just that. No last name. The dude basically invented a name that sounds like a 90s boy band singer and thought no one would be suspicious. But whatever, the mission is clear. Get the booze and show up at the party like a boss. But then disaster strikes. At the liquor store, McLovin, armed with his made-for-TV fake ID, confidently walks in to buy the drinks. The plan was simple. Walk up to the register, pay, walk out. But no, right? At that exact moment, a robbery happens and the store turns into complete chaos. And in the middle of all that, two cops show up. Officer Slater and Officer Michaels, who have clearly given up on life. If you've ever seen a lazy cop in America, multiply that by 10 and put them in drunk mode. But for some reason, they like McLovin. Instead of arresting him or actually investigating the crime, they take him for a ride, like they just found their new rookie partner. And while McLovin is out on a ride along with the cops, Seth and Evan are wandering the streets more lost than a stolen car's GPS. From this point on, Seth and Evan's night turns into one disaster after another. They crash a random party full of shady-looking dudes. Seth tries to steal alcohol and almost gets punched in the face. Evan gets trapped in a room with a bunch of crazy drunk people completely clueless. And of course, they end up being chased through the city like fugitives from a telenovela. Meanwhile, across town, McLovin living the dream. The cops take him on a joyride, let him shoot a gun, drink on the job, and even set a car on fire. What kind of police force is this? If social media had been around back then, McLovin would have 100% posted stories like, just chilling with the boys in blue. The night's just getting started. And in the end, the cops don't even realize that McLovin is just some random kid. But alright, back to the loser duel. After a night full of running, dumb decisions, and absolute chaos, Seth and Evan finally make it to Jules' party. And now it's time to shine, right? Wrong! Seth, completely wasted, trips and face plants right into Jules. So, no kiss, no cool points, just an unforgettable embarrassment. And Evan? The guy's actually doing well with the girl he likes, but she's way more drunk than he is. She's at that I don't even remember my own name level, and Evan, being a decent guy, decides not to take advantage of the situation. And the ending? The guys realize that this whole crazy mission was pointless, except for a few key lessons. McLovin is a legend. Incompetent cops exist everywhere. Seth and Evan may not be the kings of the party, but they are the kings of friendship. And in the end, they understand that what really matters are the random adventures and the friends who are willing to go through the craziest situations with you. Because at the end of the day, nobody remembers the perfect moments. We remember the chaos, the desperation, and the second-hand embarrassment. And that's how Superbad, the night is young, but the shame lasts forever ends. If you made it to the end, let me know in the comments what you thought of the video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any awesome content. That also helps us bring even more cool videos to you.